What's the next step for some of these guys in the world of digital marketing? What's the first campaign that you would recommend?
So while I'm biased toward SEO, and we've talked about it a lot, everything really goes back to content. And you want to create and invest in content one time, if possible, and then be able to use it to fuel all the different digital channels. So you're not having a separate content strategy for every different channel or an approach where you're just winging it as you get there each week, trying to figure out what you're going to push out in social. And it's kind of thin and doesn't have much substance if you haven't invested in some big cornerstone piece that then you can trickle out over time in your messaging. So understanding what kind of unique content you can create and then how you can leverage it in the different channels is important. I never want to see an SEO specific strategy or a social media specific one that can't really help the other, because then you're putting a lot of pressure and weight on that. So yes, I think doing SEO, if you can invest enough to start laying the groundwork there with the content that you've created, I think that's a key. If you're starting out with just trying to hit bottom of the funnel, that's where paid search and some types of ads within reason, with knowing your numbers, like I mentioned a minute ago, knowing what your margins are, what you could spend, what your return on ad spend could and should be, then that's what you want to start with and get right. And that's where you can build some momentum. So invest in content. If you need a supplement with advertising early on, that's a mix and a formula that I go to a lot.